Go ahead, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Ooh, it's been a journey for you to get here. Now that you're in the WNBA, what are your expectations? Not just for this season, but for your career. Is there a player whose legacy you strive to meet?
When I think about where I've come from and where I want to go, man, I think about Becky Hammon. She went from undrafted to one of the best players in WNBA history, and that's my goal right there. I want to inspire the next generation of players the same way.
Okay, so you mentioned an incredible player who's had a legendary career. Have you had a chance to interact with them, and did they give you any meaningful advice?
Yeah. They came to a game, and I met them after. I was a little starstruck, growing up, wanting to be just like her, and then playing in the same league. It's just surreal. And she told me everybody's path to greatness is different and to just enjoy every step of the journey, and I'm doing just that.
That's great advice. On another note, you've taken a different route to the WNBA by playing and getting experience overseas. There's been a lot of hype about this draft class coming into the league. What are your thoughts about the other rookies, particularly Caitlin Clark?
I'm so thankful for the extra years of experience I've had overseas, but now I think it's time to show what I'm capable of in this league. Kind of like what Rebecca Gardner did her first season. I have so much respect for the other rookies, and I've watched them all play in college. Caitlin Clark, she's just on a whole other level, and I'm really looking forward to matching up with her, with Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso, all of them.
So, coming from where you've come from, what are you looking forward to the most being in this city with this incredible fan base?
I'm so grateful to be here, not just in this city, but in the W. It's been a dream of mine since I was little, so I'm gonna give this city everything I have from day one.
For casual fans and fans just getting into women's basketball who might not be familiar with you yet, what do you want them to know about who you are as a player as well as an individual?
Compared to everyone else in this rookie class, I'm a little bit older, maybe a little wiser, but on the court, we're all taking that next step to the W, so that's a common thread. I've always believed that if I keep grinding, putting in that work, then I'll get to where I want to be, and this is where I want to be. So I'm going to continue to work hard and earn the respect from my teammates, my fans, and peers. Yeah.
Lastly, if you could describe the perfect outcome of the upcoming season, what would it be? And what are the odds of it coming true?
Perfect outcome, easy. Winning a championship. That's the pinnacle. I was brought here to help this team do exactly that. I won't make any guarantees or anything, but I will say our odds are looking pretty good.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. And tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they go up against the Washington Mystics. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi.
And we're just kicking off this season, so let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we got to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, for me, it's all about the rookies. Lately it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Now here's Shorty. Stewart grabs the miss. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu outside. Takes the three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Up top, Shorty, covered by Ionescu. Shorty, shot is off.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just went straight out the window.
And fouled hard that time. And he gets 2 shots from behind. It's on Brittany Sykes.
Solid amount of contact on that play, but Stewart's a tough-minded player who can do just about anything down low.
The #1 overall pick in 2016, Brianna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players in the league.
Now here's Cloud. There's a screen by Cloud. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The Mystics pull it in. Shorty sinks the triple.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. It's rebounded by Angstrom.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
There's the three. And it's Brianna Stewart with the rebound. Here's New York now, trailing by 2. Ionescu. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing.
A shaky first few minutes, 5 attempts with only 1 make.
Shorty's shot is off. And it's New York's ball.
Foul call, Maria Henson.
And the Liberty making the change here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Back to Lainey Hamilton. Another shot. No good at the rim. Now here's Shorty. She's got 7. Wasting no time on that one.
Well, you know, she's just going to keep bearing those. If that's how the D is going to play her, they've got to be better, got to be closer in.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
They get a hand on it. Back to Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu. That one falls, and a nice feed from Lainey Hamilton.
Well, you simply cannot let Ionescu get comfortable shooting it, especially from that short corner.
For 3. And another 3 for Washington.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here is Stewart. Edwards grabs the miss. Fast break, here we go. Here's Shorty. New York with the rebound. Here's Febish. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
They really set Ionescu up for success there. Perfectly positioned with a good look at the hoop.
Here's Shorty. And again, it's Washington converting. The Liberty trail. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ionescu misses. Now here's Shorty, covered by Ionescu. Shot's good by Shorty. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I like the aggression there. Yeah, hitting the offensive boards hard.
Here's Shorty. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Mystics on top. switch here. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. To the inside. Harrison gets the bucket.
And this is where Harrison should look to score. I like her being aggressive inside.
And Brian, with Isabel Harrison, they've got a very effective operator down low.
She's really honed her technique and her footwork. Plus, with her agility, she can make a defense work very hard inside.
To the middle. Cloud lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard. Helps her inside.
Here's Shorty. It's good from long range.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. No good from outside.
In the first, she was killing him from outside, but in the second, she just can't get it going.
And that one good.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
The 3 ball. And another 3 for Washington.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from three-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far. The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
New York calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Jones. Outside for Cloud. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Here's Shorty. And another 3 for Washington.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
High arcing shot. Yep, that one goes.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so effectively.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Mystics on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And you gotta like what Shorty has been able to do in this game.
You know, it didn't take long to see what type of game she was going to have today. She came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
And if you look at her shot chart, it looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. There is no reason for her to settle for anything less.
Pass to Dolson. Up top, Angsler. Shorty. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Goes back up. Ooh, no luck on that one. And so it's New York with it. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's rebounded by Angsler.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not. It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots.
That one goes in.
A true threat inside and outside. Stewart's height and touch, they allow her to be effective down low.
Well, New York won that 2020 lottery. Their prize, man, it was a great one. Sabrina Ionescu.
Well, she was the first piece, right? And she endured some tough times. but her talent and overall play helped attract Brianna Stewart, John Jones, and other key players.
Man, and they're 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And another three for Washington.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
And here's Shorty. And she's got 41. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Liberty. Loud outside. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Pass to Stewart. Loud. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Something's brewing, guys, and it's not just the pot of coffee I put on. Their three-pointers just keep on dropping.
Oh, and that coffee you put on has been great. So thank you for that, Tim. Look, they've just had a great second half for long range. Things are definitely starting to look up for them.
You want cream and sugar?
Oh, I usually just drink it black, but thank you, Tim. She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't, and something is off with her mechanics.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ionescu outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses.
She's been ice cold for three-point range since halftime, and she continues to fire away. You've got to tone it down. A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, exploding to the bucket just as soon as that ball was going the other way.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Drills it from outside.
She's really picking up where she left off in the first half.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Shots good by Shorty.
They keep going to her, and guess what? She keeps coming through. She's leading this game in scoring.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton. Screen by Stewart. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Tight defense on her. The Mystics pull it in. Now Shorty. She has 45 points. Fires it. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Pass to Jones. Pick by Jones. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Shoots over Austin. Second shot opportunity. Here's Phoebish. Back to Stewart. Knocked away. Petty with the steal. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Shorty. That three off the mark. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu. New York, no good that time either. Shorty with it. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Miss. Both teams making substitutions here. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Loud outside. Pass to Ionescu. Shoots over Shorty. And that one goes long.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. And that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Cloud. Stewart with the ball. Here's Jones. Petty defending. Now Lainey Hamilton. 5 to shoot. And it's Brianna Stewart with the 3.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Shorty. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Got that one off right in the face of a bigger defender. Nice quick fire release.
Well, the mid-range shot really her only choice right there. She would have a tougher time taking it inside against such a bigger player.
And it's blocked by Sabrina Ionescu.
What a display of timing and awareness from Ionescu. She was ready for that block.
For 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
She will make you throw your hands up as a defender. It just frustrates you because you just don't know how to play her.
Shot's good by Shorty.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Ionescu outside. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. So it's Washington now. Here's Shorty. Buried from 15 feet out.
What a competitor. She's been looking for her shot all game long. She shouldered almost all the offensive load for them.
Pass to Stewart. Picked by Jones. Offensive rebound. Ionescu. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Never scared to score near the hoop. Ionescu has a really impressive touch inside.
Shot's good by Shorty.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu tries again, and Jones lays it up and in.
As complete a player as they come, Jones has no problems hitting the glass hard, turning misses into makes.
Here's Shorty. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Cloud. The kick out to Ionescu. Pass to Stewart. Ionescu outside. So it's the Mystics winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they never found.
The energy here was just tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to
That was an offensive clinic. You put up the most points in a single game, setting a new WNBA record. It looked like you were in the zone early on. How were you able to get the open looks?
You know, a lot of it has to do with offensive scheme, coming hard off screens, working in the lane to get to that free throw line, and you know, once the buckets start falling, I felt like I had the hot hand, so I just kept rolling with it.
For sure. So you've now passed Liz Cambage and Asia Wilson, who both previously scored 53 points. What was going through your mind as the game progressed? Did you have the record in your sights?
I want to score every time I have the ball in my hands, so you know, when the shots kept falling, I just kept asking for it, and at some point during the fourth quarter, I knew the record was in reach, and coach kept running the offense through me, so why not go for it?
Nice. Oof, not sure which was hotter, the temperature outside today or your shooting. You beat the old mark of 9 threes, which earned you a spot in the record books. Have you cooled off yet?
Well, I certainly hope not. I'd like to do the same thing next game. Shooting is just one of those streaky things where just sometimes it feels like you can't miss, and today was one of those times.
Kelsey Mitchell, Jewel Lloyd, and Kelsey Plum are some of the best shooters in the league. They were all tied for the previous record. Where do you slot in with this group?
I think as long as the four of us are still playing, no shooting record is safe. I broke it today. Jewel could go out and break it tomorrow. Plum could go out and break it next week. That's just what shooters do.
All right. Thank you.